Are you disappointed that British Home Stores has gone?
Yes, of course I am, because some people lost their jobs. Am I surprised? No. But you know, forget the Philip Green incident and all that stuff, which is serious, but it's like it's being dealt with by two really serious inquiries. But in terms of, I call it Woolworths-itis. I mean, do you remember Woolworths on the high street? Everyone's like, oh, Woolworths, they're not there. Well, if they'd have bought loads of stuff from it, it would still have been there. And everyone had, well, the same thing with BHS. I mean, you go in there a lot. I didn't buy stuff from them. I walk through it, use it as a corridor like a lot of people do. I'm a great fan. I shouldn't plug a company, but, you know, I could choose Marks and Spencer's or Boots, or, like, we all shop at many places. I'm just looking at my clothes now.
Primark?
No, actually, they're all Marks and Spencer's, but never mind. That was a cheap plug for Marks and Spencer's. But the point I'm making is that in the end, having the right merchandise that people want to buy makes those companies prosperous. Having said that, that's not in any way to justify any improper behaviour of any owners or directors. And I sincerely hope that if the inquiries, and there's two serious inquiries at the moment, one from the Insolvency Service, which is like forensic accounting and all that stuff, and the other which is from the Pensions Regulator, that if those find culpability, I'm sure the right action will be taken. Luckily for the employees here, and it's never nice to lose your job, particularly when it's no fault of yours whatsoever, of course not, but at least there are jobs available. At least we're not in a time of deep recession where people would have nothing to look forward to but life in the job centre, and going to the job centre plus. And that, if it's you, it doesn't help. But what I do hope is, and I'm very happy to use your website as a conduit for this, I hope that for at least some people, what happened to BHS for them leads to a big opportunity that they can do very well out of.
I think that's a very positive message.
Well, we've got the new Charter Place development. There's a lot of jobs there, and that really is going to be absolutely fantastic. Debenhams are opening in Watford. I mean, there will be plenty of opportunities. It's not, thankfully, for all of us.
What was the opening day coming up for that? The Harlequin Centre?
A couple of years, I think.
Yes, I think it's about 2 years. But the more important thing is that they have pre-let a lot of the space. So they know they've got Debenhams coming. And they've got a new big multiplex cinema, and they've got quite a lot of places, and I think it's good for Watford.
Yeah,
it's very good. And the INTU, who run it, I mean, they're a very professional company. We see the way that they operate and what used to be the Harlequin. I mean, it's well organised, it's secure, it's a nice environment for people. I know some people just don't like shopping centres, and again, it's Woolworths-itis, isn't it? Well, if you don't like shopping centres, I understand that, but patronise your local shops. Go to your butcher, very good butcher on the high street. He's been there for many years. There's very good places to eat. And I think people should use their money where their instincts are. They should put themselves out to go to individual shops if they don't want to complain when it all becomes big shopping centres. But for me, at the INTU Centre, in terms of there's more than 4,000 people work there. Obviously not all for the INTU Centre, most of them work for the retailers and restaurants and things. And they pay a fortune in business rates, which we all benefit from. So I was so pleased when Charter Place was going to happen. Seeing yourself before you were here, I saw someone who's just set up a small business and trying to help him get some customers. That's my job as well. Then this afternoon I'm seeing the site of a new primary school that I've helped support, the free school. It's run by St John's Church, and we've secured their premises, etc. So they're opening in September in temporary premises, but they've actually secured permanent premises on Clarendon Road, which will have to now be redeveloped. That won't open, I think, for 2 years.